Welcome to Bornholm Beach on the southern coastline of Western Australia. We are back to tackle the coastline, see native wildlife,
Dolphins racing through the waves, that was really cool.
get recovered,
Couldn't get out.
and take on Australia's toughest beach exit. But some of us might have bitten off more than we could chew.
This is our last ditch effort. Come on, you big girl, let's do this!
But first, we have to get off Dingo Beach.
After lunch, we filled our bellies up. We decided to get going. I didn't want to reverse into anyone's car, so I decided to reverse all the way back and take a really wide turn. But doing that, I just exposed myself to all the soft stuff at the top of the beach.
It was crawling slowly, and then not at all.
You come back and forth, you're doing the right thing.
And once again, the BYD got bogged.
Gotta get the tracks out, we've got to get him out of here.
We get the treads back out.
At least it's not going on TV. Oh wait, it is.
The Elevate lads went to get going. Down it went again.
Boys are stuck again.
Given they've got Elevate written on the side of their vehicle, they were definitely doing more sinking.
The boys in the Amarok pulled up, they tried to snatch them out.
If you've got a typical dual cab ute, you don't need a 13,500 pound recovery rope. You need to run the 8.5. Much better. If you've got a truck or you're towing a caravan, then you want to step up and have that 13,500 pound just for that extra weight. If you're running too strong and you're trying to pull a lighter vehicle out, it's not a snatch strap, it's just a straight rope. So always pick your gear right.
All right, you happy with the extra weight in the car?
Yeah, no worries.
Here we go.
Damn, she's soft.
And then as we were starting to get some traction, they just got dug in as well.
Oh my God.
So it was like, right, bring in the third, we're going to daisy chain this. Jesse, you want to come around the front and get your strap out?
Are we doing one long pull with both cars, or are we going to try and... I'm going to drag you both at the same time.
As if, bro. What a tank, eh?
Both the TJM cars, we had their kinetic ropes and soft shackles, we hooked them all up. We had two, one behind the tank, one behind the Amarok to get the shark out. Both working in unison.
3, 2, 1, go.
Came out, no problems.
Bit of banter, obviously, bit of stirring up of each other, and then kept going.
Yeah, that was really fun. That was enjoyable.
Let's get back on the road.
Well, didn't work with the BYD leading, did it?
What a stitch up.
Please don't do it again. Fucking hell. I think tyre pressure was an issue for the BYD, but as you said before, I think it's just a heavy vehicle.
Yeah, the BYD is approaching 3 tonne. A taller tyre would definitely help disperse the weight, as would lowering the tyre pressures, but there's only so far you can go with such a heavy vehicle and without beadlocks.
Well, it'll be interesting. He's now down at 10. We're going to get up this soft section and back up to that car park. All right, get up it, guys. You're going to need some pressure to get up here.
I'll just drive it normally. Like that.
Give it some mumbo, lads.
That exit in itself was a challenge. It certainly wasn't easy.
We can just send it.
Did some real fun pushing with the BYD. Once you get it going, it's just unstoppable.
It's just like an actual shark. If it stops, it dies. It needs to continue moving its whole life.
All good, Jack?
Let's go, we're getting up this hill. Come on, baby. Get it up there. Let's go.
Come on, Jack and Sam. Spoke too early.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
They had a bit of issues trying to keep the momentum.
We had to reset a few times to get a bit of torque up.
Just think it up. Let's go. Keep it going, guys. Keep it going. Let it bounce, let it bounce, let it bounce. Let's go. Here we go.
We struggled up that exit. Not cool.
Then it was my turn. Shot up the hill comfortably. And that got us all off the beach and back on our way again.
It was certainly just a preview of what was to come.
I'm blown away with what you did pulling those two cars out down on the beach.
That was good fun, that.
Seeing two cars just sink in the soft sand and then you've just walked up and pulled them out. Yes, you're running extra low pressure, but these vehicles are just so well balanced and so capable. We can't see a damn thing. That's bright, mate.
There we go. There we go.
Oh, got the cameras rolling here so we can see where we're going.
Now we can see.
Far out.
All that tech is junk off-road. You'll never use it.
Broom, broom. I can't see. I can't see.
Watch that sun strike at the top of the hill.
Can't see anything. That's bad. There we go. There we go. Hear him feeding it?
The cruiser.
That was the cruiser.
I was gonna say, yeah.
All right, here we go. Let's see how we go. It's all about forward motion. Get the power and just cruise.
Rightio. Underway.
I can't believe we're still at the beach.
We're not at the beach. We're going up the hill now. We're getting further and further away by the second. We are out of here. Well, that was easy.
Yeah.
After that exit, we've hit some nice different terrain again. There was a bit of rocky stuff.
It's a nice little climb, guys. A few washouts, a bit of a crossover, some wombat holes, a couple of ruts, and I reckon some rocks as well.
But it's got a particular smell, doesn't it?
And I'm a very good smeller.
Are ya?
Me too.
You too, you're a good smeller? Well, that was clutch.
Yeah. You are now acquainted with the smell of clutch. Fortunately, not ours.
Here we go, finishing off day one today. Just about to hit on the main road, air up, and then hit the pub, have a few beers.
Have a feed.
Day 3, the main event, the one we all came for, Bornholm, WA's hardest exit track.
Aired down, we went to 12 to start with. On the way in, it's not too soft, and then once we get closer, we can air down a little bit more, so then we can get a bit more traction on the sand.
Bornholm Beach.
Bring it, baby.
Rolling, rolling, rolling.
Who's getting bogged?
The shark for sure.
Shark for sure.
Shark will definitely get bogged after what happened yesterday.
You must not get bogged. If you do, mate, you can give the car up, right?
All right, you're on.
Let's see if the hype is real. Is this track actually as hard to get out of as what we keep hearing?
I've heard so much about it, seen it on YouTube. I was really keen.
It certainly feels like the calm before the storm, Simon.
Yeah, it's getting that way.
Yeah, this is looking good. I love these cutout sections.
Oh, there's going to be a view. 100% surely. Come on. Up ahead, they've told us we're coming up to a little bit of a rock step. They've said there's 3 different options. So once we get up there, we'll have a look at what the options are.
I'm going to go left. We'll put it in 4 low, chuck the rear locker on, and we'll just drive up it.
Nice. Centre diff lock locked, rear diff lock on, just for a little bit of additional traction.
Just in case the rear end slips or spins a tyre. It also minimises the damage we do to the tracks.
And that's really important. It's not about taking the easy way out in the diff locks, it's about protecting your vehicle and the environment. First little challenge for the day.
Easy.
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 There's a rock step up here for us. A little bit of fun on the way.
If that walked over it, we got this with no issues at all, mate. Come on, show them how it's done.
Yeah, you can't see what's on the other side, mate.
Put the BYD in front, let's see how they go.
Should crawl up this. Yeah, they should be right. Have a lot of power in them. Maybe too much for sand.
There we go.
All right, 76 climbing up this rock step here. Bit of articulation for the boys.
Nice and easy, cruise is going up. Took the left line there. Everyone seems to be taking that left line. We'll see how Jace goes behind us.
I'm just in low range first gear. No diff locks at the moment. Whoa. Let's chuck diff locks on and let's see what happens. It just climbs straight over. Once we're up on top, I'll take that diff lock back out again.
And then it was time to head down the hill.
Guys, how's that view as you come over that lip?
Whew. That's pretty.
We couldn't see any of the sand. We could just see the beautiful crystal clear water.
That was a real good idea of how much we had to go down.
Jesse's been saying it's interesting that it's the Land Cruiser that the one that everyone expects is the king of off-road, and that one's going to have probably the most challenge.
Nah. I don't think so.
100%.
100%.
100%.
I'm having a good time. This is fun.
It is fun.
Going down these tracks, just take it easy. Try mitigate wheel spin and riding the brakes hard. Use engine braking and just, be conservative on the main parts of the tracks because they are access zones.
So it's just keeping it nice, slow and steady, going through the tracks. Hope you're not scared of pinstripes.
Sketchy.
Oh my God. This is just like jungle.
I know.
There we go. It's getting steeper.
Yeah,
she are a bit steep.
So guys, just letting everybody know that this is the bonus line to get back out. It's going to be a massive challenge.
There's going to be some revs out of this.
Oh, nice little descent. Definitely going to be interesting on the way out.
I think we've done it the smart way. Now we've all been able to have a look over the track and know exactly what we've got to climb back out of.
There was a lot of ruts and tight corners in there that just absolutely sucked momentum out. Justin was driving it down. I knew I was going to be the one driving it back up, so I was a bit worried.
Well, we've made it to the bottom. Only one way out now.
So as we got down to the beach, it was definitely different from yesterday's beach. Yesterday's beach was very soft, but this one was definitely a lot harder.
Just got down to the beach. Beautiful white sand, waves crashing in. A few locals up here. Say good day, keep punching on and have some lunch, eh?
And once again, the southwest region, absolutely spectacular. It's beautiful.
Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy.
Just seeing this nature just open up in front of you with the colour of the ocean just was amazing.
Yeah, stunning down there.
You've got to take that moment to enjoy it, after you've just navigated this windy, bumpy track. And it's always nice just to sort of hit and cruise along the beach line, just take it in, putting the idea of the exit behind you and just enjoying the beach.
How's the spot for lunch? We've got the ocean one side, we've got a big cliff face the other. Absolute ripper of a spot for lunch.
So you definitely felt pretty secluded down there. Pretty good just to get that big change, you're not seeing the same thing every day. I think that's the greatest thing about down south. Because of those cliffs, you're able to get a fair bit of shade. And in the sun, it was quite hot, so it was definitely a nice little feature there of that beach.
As we got down to the bottom, we all lined up, made it look all pretty for the camera, and set up for lunch.
The feel of the air, it was not too windy, just perfect amount of sun. The cliffs there were just majestic.
And then you can see the most southern part of Western Australia down there. That's nice to see.
So we were a little bit boring today for lunch. Ham and cheese wraps, just keep it nice and simple and easy while we're at camp. At JAC Custom Fit Outs, as you can see, we do some wicked drawer fit outs. We have gone all out, but trying to still keep it practical. 2 stacked drawers in here to carry plenty of stuff. We've got a huge Bushman upright fridge, a nice neat table underneath that. And then underneath the table, we've got a drawer that comes out with a very, very neat pop-up table with a special induction cooker. If you're in need for a custom fit out for the back of your four-wheel drive or caravan or trailer, whatever you've got, get in touch with us. We can bring your creative ideas to life.
That was another epic spot to stop and have lunch, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah, and to contemplate what we knew was coming. The climb, the climb out, we knew it was going to be challenging.
The pinnacle of the trip was hitting Bornholm Beach exit.
Look, don't get me wrong, as beautiful as Bornholm can be, you got to get back up. I knew we had a challenge on our hands. We've got a lot of vehicles here, lots of different varying setups. It's going to be exciting to see how some of these vehicles go. Bornholm's infamous after you do the S-bend at the bottom of the hill. There is a launch pad and it gives you the ability to get another run up without tackling the corner and scrubbing off a lot of speed.
Wish us luck, everybody. Here we go. Australia's toughest climb. 3, 2, 1, go.
Always nervous leading a pack because if you get it wrong, it just sucks. First gear, high range sand modes, the stop it grabbing aggressively. We've had the rear diff lock just for the undulation.
First hook turn done. Look at the views, stunning.
Just a nice glide to the top, I reckon. When does the hill climb start?
We've done the zigzag through the black sand and then up for the main straight, which is an awesome climb. Dead straight with a slight bend to the right, big holes. Definitely have to put your boot into it and keep that vehicle moving. Momentum is absolutely key, and so are tire pressures.
So much for Australia's toughest beach exit.
Might be the toughest exit in a Toyota.
So next up was Tony and Harley in the Amarok. I know they've been really excited about doing this track.
A little bit of a run up to start with, running the automatic car in manual mode. Just kicked it into third and just seeing it.
Easy. Easy. Where's the tracker? No worries.
Didn't stop at the launching pad, just went for it, around the hairpins, straight on up. Just hit the bumps right and just keep your momentum going. It was good, nice smooth run, didn't have any hiccups.
Bornholm Beach, baby, done and dusted.
As we were lined up there for the exit, one of the team noticed some dolphins.
A lot of dolphins out there surfing the waves. There's good luck. We're going to be okay.
Had to be an omen.
Had to be.
That was really cool and the girls love that.
Yeah, magic.
That just tells me there's more fish there, so I still wish I had my fishing rod, but anyway. I've spent a lot of time down the southwest and hadn't done the Bornholm Beach exit before myself. With the run up, the point is to get it into that third gear before the base and then just ride that all the way to the top.
Woo! Here we go. No point stopping for an extra run up. Just keep that momentum going.
Yeah, it was good fun. I can see how it can be challenging for different vehicles, the rut. But for me, for my first time going up it, I was really, really happy.
Hold on to your knickers.
Let's do this. It's a bit more chewed up already, isn't it?
Yay!
We're down to 12 pound, we're good to go. There were quite a few ruts at the bottom of it, just where people had spun their tyres and maybe a little bit excited.
Keep going, girl, up we go.
Put it around that right corner, straight up the hill. Once we got through that last little soft section, the heart started racing a little bit more. I don't want to be the guy that gets bogged on the hill. But yeah, no dramas whatsoever.
We're gonna hit it in one go? Yeah, nail it. WA's hardest beach exit, eh? Whoa, we're gonna speak too soon, Jace. Don't do it, don't bog down, keep going. Right, got it, all good. Everyone, poo back in your bums.
Here we go, we're up next. Big hill climb. Let's see how we go. Being in the manual, trying to snap gears on the hill was going to be hard, so we kind of just had to select that gear and hold it the whole time. Let's go. Get around that corner, baby. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it.
Had momentum and then hit the track, turn sideways, just about to go off the cliff.
Get this off. Yeah.
Right guys, left hand down, come back, left hand down.
So we had Simon, luckily was behind us, so he's told us to come back. And we keep coming back and back and back to bounce up and over that little lip where we've made the divots.
A little bit of right hand down, just take off nice and gentle. As soon as she starts moving, go for it.
Wasn't smooth sailing.
I just had to hold it in first all the way up. You could hear the V8 roaring, so it's not a bad thing to hear.
No.
Oh, it sounds good.
You just hear that V8 just roaring in the background, so we definitely knew they had a few challenges, but we couldn't see too much going on.
Actually a bit nervous, hey? Come on, Liam.
Big trustworthy BYD, you got this, mate. Come on, Shark.
Go for it, guys.
And that was really our game plan, was just really try to keep that momentum up, because we knew as soon as that BYD loses momentum, then you just lose pretty much all drive and just get stuck.
EV power.
With the suspension being so soft in the BYD, it handles it all with no worries. You try to take this same momentum in most cars, you'd be bucked around too much, you wouldn't be able to hold on.
I'm struggling.
It's like it's nothing. Bit bouncy. What? We got this. Oh. Piece of cake, mate.
I've never experienced anything like that before. Nothing that tight and that technical. That was definitely by far, I think, the hardest exit I've ever done off the beach.
While everyone's looking at the view, I've had my sights set on a left-hand track.
That's a fun way to go up with the big wombat holes.
Is it?
Yeah, so if you have a look there, look how much more rutted out and chopped up in the big holes.
Oh, right, yeah.
So we thought, let's line it up on the launch pad and give the bonus line a go.
3, 2, 1, go.
We're definitely going to need a little bit of momentum for that one. Far out. These guys have dug up these holes.
Instead of turning right after the steep incline, you actually turn left, and it's a very aggressive hook left. So you do scrub a lot of speed and then straight into this soft black sand, and it is bottomless. It's like powder. Even with the 35s and the lift kit, I was hitting the bash plates on the front and the rear diff.
We're going to have to give that another crack.
I felt pretty confident that it was going to make this challenge, but we're going to have to do some tweaks.
Can I have 2 minutes? I'm just going to make a couple adjustments quickly. Alrighty, I'm in position.
Ended.
You've got to think like a tank. Those long, wide treads disperse the weight efficiently and stop the vehicle from sinking. So on the second attempt, I've gone from 10 PSI to 8. A small difference, especially an incremental one, just to see what it would do. I've kept it in first gear, high range, made sure track control was off, but had the rear diff lock on. As I came up, I've hit a rather large double bump, and it's just bottomed the vehicle out, and I've scrubbed off a ton of speed.
That has got to be a really soft spot there.
Want one more crack at it?
Yeah, I'll have one more crack at it. Let me just do another adjustment. It got a bit further.
What are you doing?
Just adjusting the tyre pressure because I'm still got a fair bit in them to play with.
In typical me fashion, I like to push the limits. I build these cars to see what the limit is and how far we can take them before things go wrong.
Alrighty guys, this is our last ditch effort. The bead locks are down as low as I'm comfortable going. They're at about 4 PSI the whole way around. So for all the Facebook heroes and gurus that go, we don't deflate our tyres enough. I've been hitting this hill initially at 10 pound. I dropped them down to about 8 PSI. Now I'm at 4 PSI. So this is a last ditch effort. If we can't get up it on this attempt, we're gonna have to back out and admit defeat. But yeah,
all good to go.
Let's give it a go.
Again, high range, traction off, rear diff lock on, but this time I didn't hit it with as much pace. Knowing that the tyres have got more dispersion on the ground, I figured I no longer have to carry as much instant momentum to get up this climb.
Come on, you big girl, let's do this. Let's go, let's go, let's go, go, go. Oh yeah, go the tanks. That's it. Oh, that is awesome. That is absolutely awesome. You know what? And that proves everything when it comes to sand driving. Everything comes down to tyre pressure and driving technique. I am stoked with that drive.
Well guys, that is Bornholm Beach, done, dusted and conquered by the four-wheel drive TVT. Woo! Now we can't forget Andrew in the TJM Hilux. He's been up and down Bornholm Beach non-stop all day, picking up and dropping off the camera crew. So let's take a look at his final run up the exit.
Good thing about being the camera car is you go first. You get to do all the challenging stuff first. Not only that, but then you have to do it again, because then you have to go back and pick the camera car up. I did the Bornholm exit, the toughest exit in Australia, 4 times this weekend, and enjoyed every minute of it.
As we were all leaving, the camera car was coming up and hit 2 front tyres off the bead, so we had to sort that out.
Just coming up Bornholm Beach exit and just popped the bead, but managed to get a bit of air back in it, so it's not actually fully off the bead, so just pumping up, be good to go again.
Luckily it was nice and easy, just pump up tyres and the bead went back on.
When you've had an awesome day off-road, there's still one more thing that you've got to complete before you get back on the bitumen. Whether you're running a highway tyre, an all-terrain tyre, a rugged terrain tyre or a mud terrain tyre, the biggest killer of tyres and the thing that you've got to understand is temperature. So what do you need to know about tyre temperature? Well, it's going to damage the compound, it's going to delaminate the tyre, it's going to cause structural issues, it's going to make the tyre fail well before it's worn out. So you've got to ensure that once you've let your tyres down and done the right thing when you go off-road, you pump them back up when you get back onto the bitumen.
Just aired up, just using the new twin deflator inflator that was new product from TJM.
Understand the impact the temperature has on your tyre. Look after your tyres and make sure you get the best lifespan out of them that you possibly can.
We've just pulled up and aired up the tyres, and as kids they want to do, she found the first bit of mud she could, smashed her feet everywhere in it and has made one hell of a mess. So now, it's time for a washer.
You know, I'm just gonna go back.
Now these are great when we're at the beach as well. You're not going back in the mud.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not. So the tank itself holds 70 litres. It's in a stainless steel headboard tank. Puts out 17 litres a minute. So you've got to be very careful of water consumption. We've got it so we've got filtered and non-filtered water. If you're just washing some little grot bag's feet off like this, non-filtered's perfect because you're not going to waste the life of your filter. So handy to be able to get out, wash things off.
Hey!
Oh geez, that's pretty serious. Damn, that looks gnarly.
Ooh. Click here for more Perth action.